Hey guys, I want to share a video about my vaccination story, but first and foremost, a big shout out to all the healthcare workers here in Dumaguete and across the country, or even the globe, of course. I've seen it firsthand now, like how much work, hard work they have to go through, long hours, you know, dealing with this stupid pandemic. And yeah, just my hats off to you guys that are in the medical field. I can't imagine how stressful and difficult, and you're putting your lives at risk by serving the people. So thank you guys for all that, and especially though, like I fainted, like I was passed out. Sorry about the construction in the background, but yeah, shout out to the healthcare workers in Dumaguete for taking care of me when I needed some assistance, but which could have been prevented. We'll get more into that later. But also I might get questions how I got the vaccination. Me, just the Judah, we just showed up there the day before, and we got on the list. So that's how we got it. So let's just roll the day. This is 4 days later, and I'm gonna tell you all about the side effects and how I'm feeling today after that. So here's the day we got the vaccination. Vaccination time. So we're out here getting the vaccination, and we're going into this armored complex. We'll be locked in there just in case there's an outbreak. We might turn into zombies. In that case, we'll be locked inside. They're also making barricades there.
Alex there.
Alex is there, yeah.
If I go zombie, you're going super viral.
Oh yeah, man, because I run pretty fast.
Yeah.
I will be like the super spreader of the zombie apocalypse. But
you'll be filming over your shoulder.
yeah, I'll put my GoPro on and start recording just in case someone catches it.
I'm one of those slow zombies you don't really worry about unless I get you cornered. Then I'm eating your entire leg. I'll make you a freaking Finn lechon.
So here's a small update. We're just talking to people inside, and this is his third day showing up trying to get the vaccine, even if you're on the list. So there's a chance we might not even get it. It might have just run out today. This will be all waste of our times, everybody's time here. So we'll see. Well, we officially made it inside. So what's gonna happen now is we gotta wait for our number to be called up. 268. And then there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 steps before you get the shots. So I guess it's like a clearing, signing stuff. Yeah, and then you get the shot at the end.
I think we actually have hope. I think we might actually get it.
Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna show you something amazing I've never seen before. These are the biggest fans I've ever seen. Look at the size of it. It's enormous. They got 2 of them. Alright, so the wait continues. We arrived 7 a.m. and now it's almost 10 o'clock, so we're 3 hours in. Almost there. So we got registration area, counseling area, screening area, vaccine area, and post-vaccination area. So we just finished the counseling area, the stage 3. Now we're going step 3 now. It's 12 p.m. We've been here 5 hours, and it's only like 300 people getting vaccinated. 300, and it's taking 5 hours. We're halfway there. It's gonna be okay, Alex. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Really big. Don't flex. You're gonna hit the muscle.
Yes. You're getting extra big dose, Justin.
Can I have some extra?
What just happened, guys? Collapse.
Finn felt like taking a nap.
Who?
He couldn't find a spot, so he just went right there.
Yeah. Not sure what the guys are talking about, but yeah, apparently I took a nap. I took a nap. Basically, I collapsed. Well, I didn't collapse. I sat down actually. I never really.
No, you just sit
basically
I
collapsed.
I laid down. No.
You weren't unconscious. You just collapsed.
I was so
Weak.
weak, you can.
I was pure white.
Yeah.
Nurses were trying to catch you.
It happens that you're there, you know. You just like I give up.
So they bought. Oh, it was so bad because it's so hot here and we haven't eaten anything for like 8 hours. It's like almost 2 p.m. and while we're still waiting, I said I needed water. I walked down and I just laid on the floor. So everybody panicked and they gave me a bed.
Not only him. There's a policewoman.
Yeah, there's another policewoman who fell down as well.
The best.
I just laid down.
Yeah, he was. So we were waiting up there, so hot, and then there's some water on that nurse's station for her, and he like stumbled down and tried to grab the water, and then he just collapsed, and all the nurses tried to grab him off the floor.
Asked, can I have some water?
Yeah,
I didn't ask.
he was like grabbing the water, and they went and got him the most comfortable bed in the whole stadium.
I feel bad sitting here. Shit before someone else.
It's funny, but a few people collapsed actually. It's so hot. But I just had to show this whole thing.
So as you could see in the video, I pretty much fainted. They put me on those medical beds or whatever. They grabbed me when it was happening. But all in honesty, it was not because of the vaccinations. We left like 6 a.m. in the morning, and once you enter the line, there's no more food or water being sold, and we only expected 1 or 2 hours to be there, so we didn't buy anything with us. We didn't bring any food, the water even. So 1 hour passed by, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours passed, and it was during midday, 2 o'clock or something. And after like 7 or 8 hours, we're all getting dizzy, so thirsty and hungry and all that. So in this one specific area, in the waiting line, it was really hot. There was no fan or any airflow or anything. So I was just, whoa, I'm going blind. I can only see white. So I started walking out. I went down there and asked one of the healthcare workers if we could grab or get their water. But then I said, I need to sit down, and I laid and everybody panicked. There were like hundreds of people watching it, and then they put me on that medical bed. So I think it was just dehydration and hunger, sitting so much, like there's no blood flow or anything. And apparently I was not the only one. The staff that's in charge of the medical procedures here in Dumaguete, she said, why did you not watch our Facebook live? I said clearly to bring food. I'm like, what Facebook? I didn't watch that. I'm sorry, ma'am. So they had already been warning people about people fainting because it takes such a long procedure. And yeah, I was not the only one that fainted. There was a police officer as well. So it's quite common. So if you go and get your vaccination, expect it's gonna take a whole day, guys. It's not just a shot in the arm. It's gonna take a whole day, So bring food and water with you. It's also important that I share one message. I am no medical doctor. I don't know anything about medicine. I'm not certified to give any medical advice, but I will only say that you need to talk to your doctor and get his recommendation which vaccine you should take. I'm only gonna share our story of our side effects that we got, because I don't know, I think it's kind of important to share it just so you guys know what you guys are getting yourself into. First and foremost, I'm no pro-vaccine, I'm pro-choice. It's totally up to people. The only reason we did it is due to travel. We've already seen some places in the Philippines are accepting fully vaccinated, so it's just a trend.
On the flip side, do you see the news in Cebu? You can't even go to the mall.
Oh,
or
yeah.
the restaurants, nothing without your vaccine card.
Yeah, that's it's starting here in Philippines as well, guys. Lapu-Lapu City was the first one.
Yeah,
That was
now
just like,
Davao,
yeah, and Davao.
Cebu City.
No malls, no restaurant unless you're fully vaccinated.
So
So
not only can we not travel, we can't even go shopping, nothing. It's just a different situation in Philippines. Plus, we want to go to Indonesia or wherever, and it's just, you have to get vaccinated at this point.
yeah, so that's the main reason. I never planned on to, but when the opportunity came, Johnson Johnson was here, and it's a one-jab thing. I thought, okay, we know how long it's gonna take, because I could never do 2 days of this type of waiting in that heat.
Can you imagine a second jab and doing that again?
Oh, okay, let's talk about the side effects.
That was a nightmare.
Dude, this is, I did not expect it to be this bad. Like, in the same day, a couple of hours later, we started to get, well, I'll tell you my story first. I got chills, bad fever, up and down, sweats, and really nausea. Almost like you want to puke the whole time. That was the first day after getting the vaccination. During the nighttime, could barely sleep. You're waking up with cold, sweats. I took a shower, hot shower by the way. My shower's fixed, shout out. And even in a hot shower, it felt like it was freezing cold. So that was very uncomfortable. And that's just the first day. Second day was probably the worst. That's when the joint pain came in. So all my limbs, especially my knees, were in severe pain. Like, I've never had this joint pain before. My bones kind of cracking, and how do you say it? Like, it felt like you were
arthritis or gout or something.
Felt like you were like 80 years old, I guess. You know, it was very bizarre. Third day, a little bit less of everything, and now it's the fourth day. And actually, yesterday was pretty good. Today, I'm feeling great. A little bit sore on my arm, but that's about it. So it's huge amount of side effects, and it's not good. You're gonna have to take a day off, couple of days if you can. But we also heard that if you're young, you'll get a lot more side effect. The older you are, the less you get.
Yeah, I just talked to my 80-something-year-old grandparents, and they got the same exact one and had 0 side effects. I was like, and they read also that if you're young, you have a really strong immune system, and it fights everything, and you have a lot of side effects, but it's a good sign. It means you got a healthy body or whatever.
Yeah, so if you get side effects, it could be a good sign. Your body is reacting. How are you and Julia, you guys?
It was basically the same thing, except for we didn't have chills and fever. Just had massive headache, and my whole body hurt. My whole body, I guess, what do they call the side effect? Body pain, or I don't know. But my whole body definitely hurt, and so did hers. And then even with the paracetamol helped. That's actually what they recommended. And that helped the headache and everything, but I had the joint thing, even now. But day 2, the first day after the vaccination,
it's the worst. Yeah.
I was calling you, like, I remember you said, can you bring me some food? I'm dying. I'm like, no, I'm dying too. And
we were calling Jeffy and some drivers.
I was like, call the dive guide. He's not available. We were just calling everybody.
I didn't trust myself driving.
No. So yeah, it was really bad joint pain. My shoulders, my knees. When I walk, it felt, I could hear myself. I could hear the joints. So that was the worst. And then Judea, mostly headache and body soreness or weakness. And then, what was that? The next day we were okay. Is that when we went to the pool? No. Day 3 we went to the pool.
Yeah.
Just to try to get out of the house, and I think we were okay. I think that was day 3 days after.
Yeah.
Just weakness from, like, maybe because of being in bed all day for 3 days, or maybe because of it's kind of like coming off a bad flu. You're just kind of weak from all the medicine. I don't know. But no energy yesterday. Today, pretty much got all my energy back. My joint, everything is good except for, like, my back is sore. But I don't know if that's because of 3 days of inactivity or because of the vaccine. I don't know. But it's pretty much normal.
Yeah, so by the way, you're supposed to take 2 weeks off any hard exercise. That means no gym, no running, no nothing. So we're gonna do a mild scuba today, not deep at all, just swimming basically, test our body a little bit. But once again, this is not a medical advice. We are no right to speak about it or recommend anything. All we can say is this is our story of having the vaccination and what you can expect here in Philippines as well. Bring paracetamol and be ready for some side effects if you're in the younger age gap.
Yeah, it sucked for 2 days, but man, now it's over. How many months have we been stressing about getting the vaccine? We can't go to Rambon, we can't go to Cebu, we can't even go to the same island.
We can't travel to the same island.
Can't go to Sipalay, that's on the same exact island as us because we don't have this vaccine.
So with that said, in the next vlog, we're going on a small road trip. I'm very excited. It's a location. I looked on Google. There's literally nothing about it. So I'm excited to share you guys. It's a very small, provincial, beautiful town, awesome looking village, and we're gonna do a couple of days there. It's on the same island, but it's gonna be quite the road trip.
It's far, yeah.
It's quite far, bringing a lot of stuff with us, so yeah, I'm pumped.
I think we got 28 tanks in the
Jeez.
3 cars.
Really?
Yeah, and then all the gear, two guides because we have our normal guide and a guide that knows the site, because the site,
A local guide.
there's
with us,
40 something hectares of protected marine area and 0 dive shops, 0 dive resorts, no dive operators, no guides, nothing.
So we're gonna be the first one ever to document this area underwater.
I didn't find anything on YouTube, did you?
Nothing.
So the only reason we know about it is because they invited our friends that work with the MCP, which is the conservation group of Philippines, to go survey it like 2 years ago.
They've done survey, but they haven't really showed anyone. So we're gonna be doing that.
They didn't make videos, but they just told us about it. So it's gonna be a really cool exploration dive.
All right, guys, comment below. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Which vaccination you have taken already? Did you have any side effects? Let's get the conversation going. Yes, we know there's a lot of anti-vaccine, pro-vaccine and all that. And that's all good. Everybody has a free will, free mind to speak. So
I
this will
understand
become
both sides.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So free feel. Tell me your thoughts. And I'll
Free
see.
feel.
Free feel.
Feel free.
Is this the side effect?
Did you have? Oh my God, he's already speaking another language.
See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.